Welcome to Around the World, where every place, every creature, and every corner of our planet has a story to tell. Today, we dive into the vast oceans to discover the largest animal ever known to have lived on Earth, the blue whale. Imagine a creature so enormous that its heart is the size of a small car, its tongue weighs as much as an elephant, and its body stretches longer than a basketball court. Yet despite its incredible size, this giant survives on some of the smallest creatures in the ocean. For millions of years, blue whales have travelled across the world's oceans, undertaking epic migrations that span thousands of kilometres. Their deep, haunting calls can travel vast distances beneath the waves, allowing them to communicate across the ocean. But life as a giant is not always easy. Every year, blue whales face challenges from changing oceans, human activity, and the constant search for food. How did this enormous animal become the largest creature in Earth's history? How does it survive? And what can we learn from this gentle giant? Join us as we uncover the incredible story of the blue whale. The blue whale is more than just large. It is the largest animal known to have ever existed on Earth. Not only is it larger than modern elephants, but it is also larger than the biggest dinosaurs that once walked the planet. An adult blue whale can reach lengths of over 30 meters and weigh more than 180 tons. To put that into perspective, a single blue whale can weigh as much as 30 elephants combined. Its heart can weigh hundreds of kilograms. Some researchers estimate that a human child could crawl through its largest blood vessels. Despite its immense size, the blue whale moves with surprising grace. Its streamlined body allows it to glide through the water with remarkable efficiency. Scientists believe that this enormous size evolved because the ocean can support massive bodies in ways that land cannot. Buoyancy helps carry the whale's weight, allowing it to grow far beyond the limits faced by terrestrial animals. But becoming a giant comes with challenges. A body this large requires enormous amounts of energy every single day. Blue whales spend much of their lives travelling. They migrate between cold feeding grounds and warmer breeding areas, covering thousands of kilometres each year. In polar and subpolar waters, food becomes abundant during certain seasons. Massive blooms of tiny crustaceans called krill provide the fuel these giants need. As seasons change, blue whales move toward warmer waters to breed and give birth. Calves enter the world already enormous, measuring several meters long at birth. A newborn calf drinks rich milk from its mother and can gain dozens of kilograms every day. In just a few months, it grows rapidly, preparing for the long journey ahead. Unlike many land animals, blue whales live in a world without fixed borders. Their ocean habitat stretches across entire hemispheres, making them true global travelers. But navigation across such vast distances remains one of the great mysteries of whale behavior. Scientists continue to study how these animals find their way across the seemingly endless ocean. Perhaps the most surprising fact about blue whales is their diet. The largest animal on Earth feeds primarily on tiny, shrimp-like creatures called krill. During feeding season, a blue whale can consume several tons of krill in a single day. To catch its food, the whale opens its enormous mouth and rushes through dense swarms of krill. Water and prey flood inside. Then, using specialized baleen plates instead of teeth, the whale pushes the water out while trapping the krill inside. This feeding strategy is incredibly efficient. In a single mouthful, a blue whale can capture vast numbers of tiny animals. But the whale's dependence on krill also makes it vulnerable. Changes in ocean temperature, currents, and ecosystems can affect krill populations, which in turn affects the whales that depend on them. In the ocean, even the mightiest giant ultimately relies on the health of the smallest creatures. Blue whales are not silent giants. They produce some of the loudest sounds in the animal kingdom. These low-frequency calls can travel hundreds of kilometers through seawater, allowing whales to communicate across enormous distances. Scientists believe these sounds may help whales find mates, maintain contact, or navigate through the ocean. To human ears, many whale calls sound haunting and mysterious. Beneath the waves, they form a hidden acoustic world that we are only beginning to understand. For animals that often live far apart in the vast ocean, sound becomes a lifeline connecting distant individuals. For centuries, blue whales were hunted by humans. Industrial whaling in the 20th century drove populations to dangerously low levels. Today, international protections have helped some populations recover, but many challenges remain. Large ships can collide with whales. Ocean noise can interfere with communication. Changes in climate may alter feeding grounds and migration patterns. Conservation efforts around the world aim to protect these giants and the ecosystems they depend on. The story of the blue whale is not only a story of size, it is also a story of resilience. Despite past exploitation, these animals continue to swim across the world's oceans, carrying ancient migration routes through a changing planet. The blue whale is a reminder that our planet still holds wonders beyond imagination. Longer than a basketball court, heavier than dozens of elephants, and larger than any dinosaur we know, it represents the extreme possibilities of life on Earth. Yet beneath its immense size lies a creature that depends on tiny krill, communicates through deep songs, and journeys across entire oceans. Its survival is connected to the health of the seas, the abundance of microscopic life, and the choices humans make about the future of our planet. The next time you look at the ocean, remember that somewhere beneath the waves, the largest animal ever known is still making its ancient journey. And that is the story of the blue whale, the largest animal to ever live. Thank you for watching Around the World. If you enjoyed this documentary, subscribe for more stories from every corner of our planet.